ambitious, motivated leaders, enthusiastic, excited about life, creative, thought-provoking entrepreneurs. This one's for you. Hi, welcome to Feel Free TV. I'm Melissa, your host, and today we have Chef Bats. Thank you for coming. I am so glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And you sell these amazing cookies. I see them online. I'm like, these look delicious. Yeah. Now, do you only sell chocolate chip cookies?
No, I actually have a chocolate chip cookie. I have a chocolate chip almond heath cookie. I have the oatmeal golden raisin crazy cookie.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, then I have an oatmeal golden raisin crazy nut cookie.
Oh my God.
And I have a peanut butter chocolate Nutella cookie that I said.
Are these all your recipes?
Yeah, all my original recipes.
Yeah, because that is really original.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to sell, any time that you sell cookies, you have to sell chocolate chip because that's
because chocolate chip is a staple.
So, of course, yeah, TV is all about the entrepreneur experience. It's all about the journey, how you got to where you were. So I have to ask you, did you always know you wanted to be a chef?
Yes, I always wanted to be a chef. I've been cooking since I was about 12 years old. My interest.
Who taught you? Mom and Dad?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
You know, I lived with my mother growing up.
Okay.
Well, my father used to cook all the time.
They say men are the best chefs, but it's just so hard to believe that because moms be throwing it down in the kitchen.
Your mom throws it down, but unbeknownst to me, my father had worked in restaurants, so he had more of a chef side. So I was telling my mom, man, you can cook. It's good, mama. But his flavor was different.
That is true.
He would use he would deglaze the white wine.
Wow.
You know, but at the time, I didn't know what he was doing. But
Right.
after I attended culinary school, I understood what he was doing because I knew then.
Right.
But yeah, I just used to see him cook and it was actually just the love I would see people get from eating people's food. And I used to yearn for, like, you know, I want that love. I want people to say, oh man, Kieth made me feel a certain way.
Right, a lot of people
he made.
express their love through food,
Yeah.
like especially moms. Like my mom will be big on, she always like feeding me, and if I don't eat it, she'll be like, you didn't want to eat.
You okay?
I was like, are you okay? Right, I was like, wow, I'm so hungry. But
Right.
you have mom and your dad taught you that professional side and on cooking. So where did that take you?
From there, upon graduating from high school, I had a decision to make. I really wanted to go to culinary school, but being the oldest of six, I knew that my parents couldn't afford to send me to culinary school. Culinary school was like $25,000 a year.
It's ridiculous.
Tennessee State was $5,000.
Right.
I enjoy business, so I said, you know, I'm gonna try business out. And then if it's really meant to be me to be a chef, I'll be the chef.
Right.
But I guess it was meant to be.
It definitely was. So, business degree.
Business degree.
And that's going to help you with anything you do, regardless.
Yeah. And it's funny you say that because when I graduated from culinary school and I had my first internship, the sous chef or the executive chef, neither of them knew how to work Excel spreadsheet.
What?
Or any Word document. So they would always give me, it was after working there my internship lasted for 3 months. Before my internship was over, I was doing the inventory for the whole restaurant.
Oh my God.
Because I was that well versed in Excel, and then I was good at cooking too. So I was like, man, I'm glad I went to stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta get my business.
You're so powerful, you know, just because you get that experience, you get to meet a lot of people and build those connections, and that later on you'd be surprised at how much that helps you down the road.
And you also learn if you really want to do something or not.
That's true.
And I say to say is because when I was in school, I had an internship with the Tennessee Lottery for like 2 years.
Right.
Which was under my major business.
Yeah. And
I had a leadership class, and the teacher made a comment one day. He was like, whatever you choose to do in life, make sure it's something you do for free. And that's when I had the epiphany.
Right.
I said, you know, I wouldn't go in the lottery and sit down in front of that computer for free.
Hell no.
But I was like, you know, I don't cook something for free.
Right.
So at that moment, I was like, you know what, I'm going to be
And you have to have those, I think everybody kind of has those defining moments. And you have to be in that experience to really, truly understand, like, oh no, this isn't for me.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, and I know a lot of entrepreneurs deal with that because they take one route, you know, they graduate college and they may take the corporate route and they go into that job and they're like, whoa, this is not what I expected. This is not what I thought. Did you struggle with most creating your career? You know, there's a lot of ups and downs, and you don't really know where you're gonna end up being. So, what kind of struggles, got you to where you are today?
I would say worrying about money. How I always want to make my dream making money. Because a lot of people say, yeah, I love to do this, but I don't know how it's going to make money.
Right.
I tell my time, it's like it's up to you to figure it out. It's up to, a lot of people say, when as a chef, you have to work on weekends, you have to work long nights.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was telling myself, I don't want to do that. And it wasn't until I read a couple of books just basically telling me that, like, you create your own vision, you create your own reality, and I started to think and create my own reality. Like, I'm going to get a job where I don't have to work on the weekends.
Right.
But but get a nice salary for being a chef.
Right.
Or I'm going to get a job where I don't have to go in and be there all day and all night.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, where I work now, I'm off on the weekend.
Look at
I
that.
get off at 2 o'clock every day.
What?
As a chef.
2 p.m.?
Yes, and they don't believe, like, what? I was like, I say, I have to be working 6, but
but the rest of your day.
Yeah, I have my working day to do anything.
Right.
I have the weekend to do my chef gigs.
Yes.
I can still have time to cook for my clients when I get off every day. Now I'm blessed to use the kitchen at my job every day. So it's just the you struggle with keeping the faith and believing in your vision. And you just have to remind yourself every day, like, everything you do is for a purpose.
Right.
And you have to keep on.
Talking to a friend the other day, she was saying, how she was at some type of little seminar, and this guy made billions and billions of dollars, and he was saying, telling her, she was just like, how do you go and do the things that you want to do knowing that it may not work out? He was just like, it's really just this simple. You have to keep going.
You have to keep going.
There's really no other way around it. There's no secret. There's no, okay, you must do this, you must do that. There's no, specific plan. You want this answer, but it's not to give you. The truth is you just have to keep going. Because at the end of the day, something is going to come from it.
The important thing is you have to be very, very optimistic.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say, you have to experience failure before you experience success.
Right.
So you have to learn from that.
Yes.
You have to take every mistake and turn it into a learning process. You got to say, okay, I made 100 cookies and I only sold 50. Some people say that's a failure, but you say, I know next time all you do is make 50 cookies.
Right. Learning experience, learning is done. Right, true.
So, you just take every mistake you make and every negative thing that happens along your journey, and find the positive in it, and that kind of helps you to keep on going.
So what does your support system look like? I know, it's really important to have good people around you, a good team, and maybe it's just you or maybe your parents, but support systems are really powerful when you're building a business. So what does yours consist of?
I would first say my family.
Yeah.
They support me a lot when if I'm short of staff members, they come and help out.
What?
Yeah. A lot
That's
of times
awesome.
you see, my parents, my father actually helps me out a lot on my caterings.
Yeah.
You can see him on the omelet station making omelets,
Right.
or you can see him making red velvet Belgian waffles. So it's so I would say my family, and they always make a big deal out of every accomplishment that I make. Go out of proportion, like, it's cool that I did this. Like, you're not excited. I'm like, it's cool.
Right.
But they really keep me motivated in times when I'm down. I'm kind of like, man, I feel like I should be disappointed. They kind of start give me name. I'm like, remember you did this year, we had this going on.
Yeah.
So I would say my family, and then I would say another big support system would be like my mentees. I've mentored a lot of young people that like to cook.
Okay.
So they work with me a lot, and they also keep me motivated to see that I have people that are looking up to me, looking to me for guidance, and that just motivates me every day to know that I can't really fail. That I need to really, this vision that I have, I need to make it come to fruition, so that those visions that they have, they can chase and make those come to fruition.
If you don't have a mentor,
seeing me.
get one. There's great power in being a mentor and a mentee. Everyone needs a Mr. Miyagi. Okay, back to the program.
Yes.
And have my visions,
Right.
and see me make them come.
They need something to believe in.
Exactly.
And there's nothing greater than someone that you can relate to, someone that, is like you, to see that, wow, they actually did it. So I think I can do it, and I say that because, the whole thing about Obama being president, being the first black president, it's so big because once you see that one person do it,
based on that vision.
there's going to be so many other people that's going to believe that. Just like
I've had my mentor, I had her for a year. It'll be a year now. I realized I should have had a mentor a long time ago. You know, I've been doing a lot of mentoring people, but I never really had somebody to call and talk to. And she's another person that kind of builds me up when I'm kind of down and just kind of guides me through some business decisions. Because she has a cupcake company in Nashville. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called Cupcake Collection.
Cupcake Collection.
Yes, out of Nashville, Tennessee. So she.
If you're ever in Tennessee, check out Cupcake Collection. You won't be disappointed.
How did you go about finding a mentor, and what advice would you give as far as keeping that mentor-mentee relationship?
Man, it's funny that you say this because I didn't seek my mentor out. She seeked me out.
What?
And it happened actually a month after I started selling these cookies. I got an email, a text from, I got an order for cookies.
Right.
So I delivered, that's when I was delivering the cookies. So I get to the spot, it's the Cupcake Collection.
Yeah.
Like, why are there no cookies here? But I'm like, it's a sale.
Right.
So I go on, this somebody ordered cookies, they're like, oh yeah, we did. But hold on, the owner wants to talk to you. I'm like, what? So I'm like, okay, cool. So she comes out, she eats the cookies, and she's like, oh, these are amazing.
Oh my God.
And then she's just talking to me and asking me about myself. I'm just telling her, and she's like, do I know anybody who wants these opportunities in the city? It's like, I don't know anyone. I need an opportunity. Me. And then she was like, what do you think about me being a mentor? I'm like, that's
good, right?
Relationship, I would just say just to keep as much as possible as their schedule permits, and don't leave it up to them to contact you because I realize she's busier than me. Yeah. So sometimes we went like 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, 3 months, because she was opening up another location.
Oh wow.
And then as soon as 3 months up, because she told me I'm gonna be busy for about 3 months, so I'm like, come let her do her thing. Yeah. Get everything set up. So when 3 months is up, I didn't wait for her to call me. Right. I called her like, let's meet up.
So what about when you're afraid to do something? In regards to your business, what does it take for you to actually do it? Like, how do you get over the fear of doing something that you don't know how to do or you're nervous to do?
I just go for it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I read this book.
The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Check out the link below to get your copy today.
That's the first I've never heard.
It's basically a book about a lawyer who had like all his fancy things, and a Ferrari. Yeah. Basically, that day was breakdown one day, and then eventually just like sold his Ferrari and went on like a spiritual journey and became a like Tibetan monk of this like hidden monk trial.
Right.
It just gives you all these fables and different journeys that people goes on. But it basically tells you that along your journey about like your purpose and being successful, that thing that what they call is fear. They say on the other side of that is success that you want. So whenever you encounter something that you think you're fearful of, you have to just go ahead and do it because that success, whatever result you want, is on the other side.
None of us went to school for entrepreneurship. You went to school for business. And you did know that you wanted to be a chef. How did you go about learning how to run a business and master your craft?
First, going to culinary school, the chefs always told you, like, pay attention to everything in the kitchen. When you come in, pay attention to how people work. And you were the opposite of that. When management has you doing something, you commit to memory and you ask why. Because a statement one of the chefs made was the difference between a chef and a cook is a cook is just doing something. He doesn't know why he fried the egg. I know why. Yeah. He doesn't know that if he messes it up, how he can fix it. Right. So that's how I look at it in life. In different positions is if somebody's a general manager, they're general manager for a reason because they know something I don't know. So if I feel like they're telling me something about business that they do, I'm watching them and I'm learning from them. Right. Because I like to take like a lot of knowledge and then do it beside your things for free. Yeah. I actually worked for a chef that had his own catering company, and I just worked with him every day. I would after I left Sapphire and it was at Old Hickory Steakhouse, I had to be there every day at 2 o'clock. So I would get up at 7, go to the kitchen with him and do everything with him. Open up his kitchen, because he was inside of an office building where he made it was a cafeteria for office building.
Yeah.
But he also had his own catering events.
Right.
And he also did cooking demos too.
Oh my gosh.
Right? So
Yeah.
that's fun. That takes a lot of
Yeah, so
time.
you learn all
and
that
all my
stuff.
boys, they're like, man, he don't be paying you. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, man. He said, but I'm learning. I'm watching everything he do. I'm not like, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna do this. And I'm just seeing how he maneuvers.
Right.
And that's enough payment for me.
Exactly. I was saying people think that just because there's not a dollar amount, that there's no value in it. And that's not true. All this stuff you've learned from that and you're using it today. You know, there's definitely value and experience no matter, the amount that is
And
bringing
you learn
in.
from other people's mistakes.
And do you feel like you're Absolutely. always working on your business? Like as an entrepreneur, you're working on it 24/7.
Yeah, as soon as I get off work, I'm working.
Working
Answering
again.
emails, sending
Yeah.
emails, delivering cookies,
Yeah.
cooking for clients, having meetings about restaurants. Because I do restaurant consulting as well. Helping people open up restaurants, designing menus,
Yeah.
training staff, designing the kitchen, stuff like that. So I had a couple of those meetings last week. So it's just a nonstop of just working, trying to. So I want to get to a point where I'm fully working.
There's
for
no
myself,
doubt
where
in my mind
I
that
just wake
Kieth will
up.
reach his goals sooner than later. He continues to thrive by being a leader in his community, by giving back, teaching people how to lead healthier lives. He's also featured in many magazines for his amazing cookies, and they are the bomb. Thank you so much for doing what you do, but most importantly, for sharing your story, your vision. You're nothing less than an inspiration. Want more inspiration and interviews? Good, because there are more to come. Never miss a single one. Subscribe now. Like right now.
And it goes a little something like this. Come on.